So I am getting ready to climb aboard my U-Haul truck and head back home. And the other guys are going to continue on the trail. This is not how I wanted this trip to go, obviously. We were just having an amazing time, and just things happen so quickly that sometimes you can't control them. So anyway, I'm not in any condition to continue on. So like I said, the guys are going to go on without me. So I wish them luck, and I hope that they all make it through safe and sound. And we've already talked about coming back and doing this again as soon as I can. Now let me tell you, I felt like shit about this, but I tried to maintain a calm exterior about it all. After all, there was nothing I could really do about it. I hugged each of my friends, wished them well on their continued journey, and then I jumped in that truck and I started my journey home. So this sucks, but I am sitting here on the bumper of how I am getting home from the Mid-Atlantic backcountry discovery route. And that's a U-Haul truck. So my bike is locked up inside. We've strapped it all down, and I'm gonna spend a couple of days riding home because I had a little mishap yesterday. It looks like I probably have a fracture of my fourth metatarsal, but it is extremely painful, and I'm really not in any shape to continue this. I rode actually here to pick up the U-Haul truck as well, but riding home or riding the rest of the trail like this, getting on and off the bike is excruciating. So I think that it's better for the group and better for me that I head home and recuperate before coming back again. But not gonna let this stop me. Planning on coming back and finishing this thing. Alright, so it is now day 2 of me trying to get home here. I have made it down around the Stamford, Connecticut area, and typically I am hitting traffic. I don't know if there's an accident up here or what, but we are just absolutely backed up. Otherwise, I'm probably less than 3 hours away from home, but again, at this rate, I'm not getting anywhere very quickly. Last night, I got a hotel and got a good night's sleep. My leg was killing me by the end of the day, so I had to stop a little bit shorter than what I wanted to, but today I'm doing all right. Again, if I can get this traffic out of the way and we can get home. I guess that's it. So while I'm stuck here in traffic, I thought maybe I should catch you up on some other things that happened on this trip. Right from the get-go, we hit rain, of course, leaving out of Massachusetts, which is no big deal. However, not thinking, I stuck my cell phone inside the front pocket of my Climb jacket. Well, that pocket isn't 100% waterproof. It's not lined with Gore-Tex. So it got a little damp in there, and the phone got a little damp. Now, you wouldn't think just getting slightly damp would be a big deal, but my phone completely stopped working. We tried finding some rice and sticking the phone in rice for a couple of days to see if we could draw out any of the water. That hasn't worked. It's now been, well, I guess close to a week now, and the phone still hasn't dried out and it's not working. So that screwed everything up right from the get-go, because I was going to do my Facebook postings and some other postings on YouTube and so forth about this trip again, using my phone. But obviously I couldn't. I had no access to email. I had no access to anything because my phone went out. As I'm sitting here, I do not have my phone working again. I ended up having to go and get one, you know, from Walmart, a little burner phone, so to speak, and get a temporary some temporary service so I could get home with a phone, because my wife was freaking out because I had no way of contacting her. But when I get back, I'll have to straighten out my whole phone thing and go and see if I can get a new phone. But can't do any of that till I get home, because I have some pretty, you know, strong passwords that, quite honestly, I don't remember. I keep them all in a password manager, which of course I have to have my phone in order to get to. So it was just an absolute mess. But again, should be home here, well, hopefully within a few hours. The way this is going, I may still be stuck here a few hours from now. Alright, well, we finally got past the accident. Spoke too soon. Looks like we're rolling again. The next day, my family helped me unload the bike and I returned the U-Haul truck. Looking at my bike, the WR, I got away with only scratches on the left handguard. Again, no big deal. And all of my gear is actually intact. My climb jacket and pants held up very well with only minor scratches. And my giant loot bags, again, don't look like they were even touched. Now, of course, I am frustrated that all of this happened. However, I understand as a motorcyclist that this is part of the deal, right? Injury and crashing is part of the risk that we take when we go riding. So I have to be willing to accept the consequences of those actions. When I look back at all of my riding experiences, I think I have been extremely fortunate. Since I returned to motorcycling in 2006, I have never been stopped by accident, injury, or mechanical breakdown on any of my travels, and that includes going to Alaska and includes the 60-day trip last year. So this one incident, again, I think I've been very fortunate. So for me, I want to learn something from this experience. I want to become a better rider for it. So I look back and I've gone over and over what I did in this particular instance. And the only thing that I can really come up with is that as I was going down the hill, I did not move my weight back on the bike appropriately. I was standing up on the bike and I think I saw Tom skid out, and I started braking my bike, and again, as I said, I pulled in the clutch to let the bike just coast downhill, which I think is the appropriate thing to do. However, I did not shift my weight to the rear, at least as much as I should have. Again, I was concentrating on the braking and the skidding rather than moving my weight back, which could have prevented me from losing that rear wheel like I did. As I said, the other guys are still out there enjoying their adventure, and when they get back, I hope that I can get together with at least some of them and share what they experienced after I left. So I guess that's it for now. I'm going to hopefully learn from this experience, get stronger, and get back out there and finish this ride. So thanks for watching, guys. And again, if you want to support this channel, please check out the description of this video. There are all kinds of ways to do it listed in there. All right, thanks so much. We'll talk to you next time.